Hello everybody, and welcome to a series that I have been wanting to do ever since I started doing Let's Plays. And many of the early videos on this channel, way before I ever started doing Let's Plays, were indeed games in Wind Waker for the GameCube, using an action replay for cheats and stuff. But now, I'm actually going to do a serious, real playthrough of the re-release on Wii U, which I have not actually played yet. I thought I had, but I apparently had not even started a save file on this thing. I'll be playing with the Pro Controller, just so that everything will be on the screen for you guys, because I think otherwise it'll split a few things up. So hopefully that'll be fine. We're going to go ahead and play as Kebab, because that is a great name. Having to do this without the touchscreen is a bit inconvenient. Now, Wind Waker, if you ask me what my favorite game is, it'll be the first game I think of. I don't know that it actually qualifies as my favorite game because there's a lot of games I've spent a lot more time in. But as far as this type of game, you know, a single-player experience where you play through like a storyline or something, it's definitely top. Any other game that's my favorite, it's, you know, like a RTS or tower defense or open world or things of that nature. But as far as a set experience like this, definitely. And now, there's hero mode in this. I don't think I'm going to do that just because I don't want to get frustrated at any point through this game. This is just a fun playthrough. I just want to play a game I enjoy that I have not played in quite a while, actually. So we're going to sit through this intro. Something real annoying that they fixed in this is you can skip this intro. If you press, I believe that, it tells you, oh look, you can skip. I got really annoying sometimes. Not annoying, but annoyed. Because you couldn't skip this intro, and this intro is so long. And after the first time you've seen it, you really never need to see it again. Because it's just the story, kind of a confusing story, about how the situation got to how it is in the game. You can read it if you care about it. I'm assuming most people who care about Zelda have already played Wind Waker. It was a very controversial game when it came out due to the graphic style, but it looks very nice. I'm a huge fan. I wish they would make a proper sequel. None of those crappy DS ones they've done. I really wish they would do a proper Wind Waker sequel. Maybe even a prequel. It doesn't have to be a sequel. But, you know, something else, you know, where you got a bunch of islands, you got a boat, and that, I mean, that's basically it. A Zelda game with islands and boats in Wind Waker style gameplay. But I don't know that they're ever going to do that again. It's a bit disappointing that it took a turn to the portable and kind of killed itself off in that manner. But maybe they'll bring it back someday. It is nice that they gave a remake for Wii U. It's definitely quite nice to get that 2-generation jump in resolution and frames per second and things of that nature. And there's a lot of bloom, I believe, in this. That was like one of the main things they changed, was adding a lot of bloom. Yep. I actually kind of grew to hate this intro just because of it being completely unskippable in the GameCube version. Very annoying. And now here I am willingly sitting through it. Now, just to tell you, the audio might cut out for a second sometimes in this recording. That's just a side effect of my Elgato. I don't know that there's anything I can do about that. It just seems to happen during certain scene changes. Usually when the screen fades to black, and I've tried very hard to fix it, but you just gotta live with it, I guess. Okay. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. That's not true. I know. Link doesn't, though. It's kind of weird how the whole Link and Zelda constantly existing thing works. It's very strange indeed. It's like, if you name your kid Link in this world, you'd better expect them to become a hero, I guess, because it's gonna happen. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspire to find heroic blades and cast down evil. Yep. That's what's gonna happen. I wonder if those letters actually say anything, or if they're just complete nonsense. I've never actually thought of seeing if anyone could translate them before. It would be interesting if that had, like, the actual story written on there in more detail or something. Oh, look, it's... what is this? Outset Island with bloom everywhere. Yep. The widescreen is the main improvement I love. I really wish that Nintendo would go back and re-release all GameCube games with basically just 1080p widescreen. They don't need to change the controls or anything like they did with the Wii re-releases of Pikmin and stuff. This is basically all I want, is 1080p, 60 FPS, widescreen GameCube games. That would keep me happy for a very long time. Oh no, we've been spotted! Whatever shall we do? Why would you sleep out there, I wonder? It's kind of strange. And she's gone. No, she snuck up behind us. Okay. Hee, this is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Errol's Lookout. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce her name. Now that I think about it, I've never actually confirmed that. So, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! Gasp. That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Now that I think about it, there's not many Zelda games where Link has an actual family. Does he even have a family in Skyward Sword? I can't remember now. I don't remember, though. I don't remember there being a family. And in Twilight Princess, did he have a family or just, like, friends? I can't remember. But it's weird that he's got, like, a grandma and a sister. Free! So shiny. I'm rich! Oh, something else you can do, apparently, that they've added in the options. I was looking if there's a way to turn the music down for the recording purposes. Yeah, no effect. I'm not sure what you use the gyroscope for. Probably for aiming stuff. I can also save if I want to. But there, that gets rid of the icons up at the top. And I guess it got rid of the map too, or do I not have a map? I don't know. But it's a bit of a more cinematic view, isn't it? It's very nice. And I probably shouldn't have it like that. If I remember correctly, there's a bag that we need to buy from that guy, otherwise we won't be able to get it for a while. But I'll wait until I have a sword before I worry about that. In we go. Grandma, I'm home! Oh no, she's not downstairs! Where could she be? I'm gonna break stuff. Ah, the fun. Oh, there's things in my way. Link is such a jerk, isn't he? It's a bed. I never noticed this thing here. Is this, like... Is that a bunk bed that you can't get in? How do I look? Is it... I guess... Wait, oh wait. I had it for a second. Oh, that works. Not really. Oh well, whatever. It's a mystery that will remain a mystery forever. Let's go find Grandma. Ooh, she's got a green thing. Kebab! I forgot to read that. Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. Yay! What is that expression he's making? Holy cow. Did he do that in the original? I guess he just doesn't want to wear them because they might be a little warm for this weather. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. He had to know this was coming. This is like a tradition that everyone knows about. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for 1 day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. And yet he wears them for the entire game. It's kind of strange. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. You think he lives next door and he has like 1 billion weapons. So, hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Yay! Does all this make sense to you? Man, he's making a lot of teeth faces. Isn't that nice, Kebab? They suit you perfectly, a perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now go get your sister, Errol. Alright, nothing could go wrong. This is going to be the best birthday ever. That is the goal of this game. You know, Wind Waker doesn't mean anything. The wind is the wind you use to blow out the candles, okay? This is all about a birthday party. Ignore anything that would tell you otherwise. I want to rock. Actually, you can catch the pigs. Come here, pig. Oh god. ZL. Yeah, I got it. That's correct, you're a smart one. Oh, he's the one that lives next door, I guess. The sword guy doesn't? Or do they both live in the same house? I can't remember. Yep, I've just targeted. I'm not going to read all this nonsense. It's just tutorials. Okay, pig. Oh, I didn't want to jump. I want to pick you up. Fine. I can do this. I can pick up a pig. Ow. There we go. I got a pig. I got a pig. Okay, let's go give this pig. Is she happy about it? I can't remember. Why did you bring that little piglet all the way here? Oh, I didn't read the comma. She's like, why did you bring that piglet all the way here for me? Oh, thank you so much. I've been thinking of getting a pet pig for a while now. The boys will be so happy when they get home, you sweetie. Okay, Kebab, hold out your hand. This is your reward. Don't spend it all in one place. I think I probably will. It's only 20 rupees. Why, this little darling is cute as a button. You know, it's so cute that I wouldn't mind having even more of them. Oh, there's more pigs, isn't there? Yes, there's like 3 or something. Where are they? I guess there's none up here. Ow, I landed into the water. There's the dark one. He's the black sheep of the family. Pig. 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 Get into my hands, pig. Got it. Because then we can use this money to go buy the bag thing that we need to get from Mr. Boat Guy, who I don't remember the name of. Come on, pig. Okay, let's get our reward, unless she only rewards on the 3rd. Another piglet? Oh, were you all worried about this little guy? That this little guy would get lonely hanging out inside the fence all by himself? That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Thank you so much for bringing us yet another family member. Here's a little something for you. Yay! If you find any other little piggies, you know where to bring them. I'm sure there's a 3rd one, and he's probably across the bridge. If I had to guess. Oh, the graphics in this game are so nice looking. Hi, guy. I didn't mean to talk to you. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can feed them bait to catch them, apparently. Ha! As if I would do such a thing. There he is over there. Right? No, that's a rock. Oh, this jerk of a kid over there. Can't wipe his nose. Doesn't he know he's supposed to eat his boogers like a normal kid? Not have them hanging out of his nose? Oh well. Come on, where's this pig at? I thought he was around here. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Oh, there he is. Spotty Pig. Pig, you get here right now. You are going to go to your new home and you are going to like it. Live with other pigs. Be with your own kind. It's kind of a detour, isn't it? Wasting all our time catching pigs. I got kind of a glow around me, don't I, sometimes? I'm noticing that. It's bloom in action. It's kind of strange, actually. I do wish there was an option to turn off the bloom, have old-style graphics. I didn't mean to climb, I wanted to. ZL target. Ooh, look at this one. You sure do know where to find the cutest pigs on the whole Great Sea. Hey, oinker, oink oink. Oh, now things will be ever so much more lively in the pen. It'll be like a big pig jamboree in here. Thank you so much. Oh, that's right. I can't let you leave without giving you a present. Hopefully it's the ability to talk properly. Happy birthday, Kebab! Yay! She basically just gave me my birthday present early instead of, you know, giving me a proper reward. I guess I'd better think up some names for those little oinky woinkies, huh? Yep, you better. 77 shiny rupees. Literally, they're sparkling down there in the bottom right. Let's go see about buying the bait bag. I believe that's what it is. Hopefully it doesn't cost a ridiculous amount. I don't think it does. This is Beetle, isn't it? That's his name. I don't know how many years it's been since I properly played through. It's been quite a while, actually. It doesn't feel like it, but it has. Oh, a customer. Welcome to Beetle's Shopship. I deal in pretty much everything, anything and everything. Everything and anything. And he buys junk as well. Ah, it's only 20. So yeah, we're spending that 20 in all one place. There we go. We got a bait bag. And the reason you want to buy it is so that you can get maps for the first few areas you visit without having to return to them. Basically, we get a member's card where you get points to give you stuff. I don't really remember exactly what happens with that, but we're gonna buy... Wait, is this the one that... I'm pretty sure this is the one. What does this one do? Oh, is this the one that gets you a seagull, I think? And then you control the seagull. There we go. We got some all-purpose bait. 3 portions. I'm gonna buy 2 of them, I think. Thank you! Only need 30 points. It's not that hard to get, honestly. Oh, I don't have enough. Holy cow.
Bye!
Okay, well, 3 will have to be good enough for right now. I'll probably come back in a second. But that way I won't forget and not get it at all. I've at least got it. So yeah, we need to go find Errol now. And yeah, you're just gonna have to get used to me rolling everywhere. It's just a thing that I do. I don't know if it's actually faster or not, but I do it. So, live with it. Go away, kid. I don't want you. Go to your parent. Your mom's probably the pig lady, isn't she? Oh gosh, I keep doing that. Why? Okay. Just because this is one of my favorite games does not mean that I am excellent at rolling in the proper direction. Something else, I'd always accidentally hit A here and fall down and hurt myself for like half a heart. Don't know why. Hey, Errol. Ah, hoy, big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? Seagulls are so noisy. But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. Yep, I guess they're pretty neat though. So anyway, Kebab, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. I would think if she's my sister, I would know what her most treasured belonging was. So I don't know why she's trying to keep it a secret. Happy birthday! You got the telescope. We get to have a telescope for a day. Truly, this is the most amazing gift ever invented. I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Hee hee hee. Oh, why don't you try it out right now? Try looking over at our house from here. Okay, so we gotta go in here. So it's Y, X, and R, apparently. That's kind of interesting. So I just put it on X for some reason. So now I can do this. Oh. Just gotta learn all these controls. Hey, guy. I'm looking at you. Oh no, he sees something. He looks like all postmen, doesn't he? Ah, Kebab, the sky! Look up in the sky! I'm trying! I'm trying, but I don't remember the control. Ooh. Oh. Hello. Hello, birdie. You seem to have a person. And there's rocks. Lots of rocks. Oh. I'm totally acting surprised at something I've already seen a million times. What is that shadow back there? Oh, that's another island. That's a reef, isn't it? Yeah, I don't remember being able to see those before, but maybe you always could. And I don't know about those shadows. I'm not sure what the bird thinks he's doing there, but he's kind of stupid. Now he's got brain damage from that rock. And that person's dead, so that's it for that. Kebab, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. How do you know it's a girl? She was so far away and I had the telescope. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Okay. Got the birds. But I'm thinking for this series we'll have the episodes be, you know, 20 to 30 minutes long. So we're actually at the end of this episode. So yeah, that is that, and I will see you guys next time.